biggest Aussie comics in fucking Austin right now, and you're acting like a dick. He said Adelaide's a shithole, by the way. Is it?
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that
He's
one.
from Sydney.
You're from Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney, but my stepmom's from Melbourne.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I can tell your accent is really like Sydney. Eh?
She said, "Oh, Derek, you add some spice to your life, so I moved to America, started doing this shit." Yeah, it's going good.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, mate.
All right, well, this is episode 4.5 of the Poddy with...
This is Derek Dimple. Welcome to the Poddy.
Hey, welcome to the
beautiful
Poddy,
stuff.
sir.
Our Australian...
Derek.
We finally got a good Aussie on here, not just one who's fucking piece of shit, lying asshole, cunt fuck.
Yeah, they've been telling me things about you, mate.
Always late.
Can I get this? Can I get this guy in my ears?
Names.
What's that?
Can I get? I don't have it.
Why are you talking like
guys
Look
in
at
my
his
ears.
fingers.
What's that?
Look at his finger.
Huh?
He's Mr. Cool Guy on the mic. He's like holding it like he's a rapper, like your Eminem. Hold it from the base. Hold it from the base where the cord connects to the... No, lower. That's where Rogan holds it.
Osman, you don't even...
Just looked to me like he was about to pick his nose. This is
Like a retard.
Don't say retard. That's mean. This guy loves being crude. He's a crude guy. We can't release a lot of our episodes because he's just a crude fella. Did you have something on your seat? It was something. I know you didn't do any research for Derek before you got here. I wrote some questions down for you to ask him.
You got some questions.
Just one. Just save it for later. Save it for later. But when we run out of things to talk about,
Here we go. All right.
no, don't even read it now. It's a good question. It comes in from Aiden Fox.
oh, Aiden. No,
Fucking Aiden.
Oh, man.
He's a sick cunt.
He's a sick cunt. This guy always. His language is crazy.
No, that's true. I was going to say, it's like you guys told me you couldn't afford all the YouTube strikes. And
Jesus Christ.
but I just dropped the C word. I don't know if you guys
you
get it
can
like
say
that.
What's the C word?
Oh, cunt.
Oh, is that the C word?
Yeah, cunt with the hard T.
I was expecting something far more worse than that.
Cracker?
Cracker, you bloody cracker.
I only learned. You told me about that one the other day. I didn't actually know about cracker. That's offensive against white people. Is that right?
Yeah, so we don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why would we care?
Yeah,
We
right.
won.
we're doing all right.
Can you guys hear the music on this?
I can.
Like in your
Sounds good.
Not really. Could before. but no.
Zero is what we need.
Do you guys think there are
No.
people sitting around a table or like sitting around like us right now, like really scheming on how they can offend white people?
Nah.
You don't
Can
think
you offend white people?
that's the thing you can't.
I think mass murder,
Do you
maybe.
think they want to though? Like they want to figure
Well, I
it
think
out?
that's sort of like what Patrice was all about. He's like, it's like, well, how can I get them mad? And then they'll realize, like, well, he's just a fat black man. So, like, what's he really going to do? It's like he'll die of diabetes before he can like really do any damage. And that's more or less what happened. R.I.P.
A black guy
Very
dying of
valid point.
diabetes? What? No.
Yeah, that joke has legs or lack thereof, you might say.
Missing some feet at least.
So, Derek. The Derek Meister.
Yes.
Where are you from, mate?
Oh my
Oh,
God, what the fuck?
He just
How
told you.
disrespectful are you going to be to this guy?
All right. He's from Sydney. Here we
I'm
go.
from Sydney, but I did grow up in Melbourne. And
Melbourne?
yes, spent some time in Queensland, stepped on a cane toad or two. I said, fuck that place.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
And now I'm out here.
Have you checked his like IBDM or anything?
Yeah, of course, mate.
Ozzy, you don't even know our names, and you've been doing
Tell
this
him.
is your
gonna
17th
get out.
episode with us.
Yeah, he didn't know what fucking apartment I
James,
lived
come on,
at.
mate. Come
You
on.
don't even remember.
Yeah,
our
come on.
names.
We've gone way back.
We're just the two
I don't go
idiots.
so hard.
It takes me a minute to remember your name.
He's like, oh, I gotta go to this fucking podcast with these two idiots. He doesn't even care, dude.
Don't go too hard on him. He did bring the beer. We're going to drink him out of shoes later.
Oh. You want to go to the
Oh,
leader room after
shoeies, are
this?
we gonna do? Nah, I'm good for something, mate. I do bring the brewskis, mate.
Brings the
That's what I do, and I bring the expensive scotch. Mm-hmm. And then
You're a good
O'Malley
man.
just absolutely polishes it off.
The thing with the Aussie is he does have a mystical element to it. I can't quite
right?
put words to it, but there is something magical
Called
about
Down
this guy.
syndrome.
Chicks love that, right? Chicks love
Yeah,
the
the-
mystical elements.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Do very
Hey,
well.
that does make sense because I do get a lot of chicks, and it's just
Yeah,
hard
instead of-
to just fend them off all the
Yeah, I
time.
know, all the guys I know.
Instead of
who
tall,
most
dark,
chicks
and
always talk
handsome,
about
he's
it.
tall, ginger, and silent.
Aussie, please tell us about all the chicks you get.
Yeah, tell us about all the pussy you get, bro.
Bring it on.
What just happened here?
No, it's safer there. When you go in the back door, then you're not going to like wind up with the kids out the front door.
That's actually one of the questions I have for you. Is pussy overrated? I think it's. I think hip hop culture. I think hip hop culture.
There's an intruder in the flat.
I think hip hop culture is dangerous. For the prime example of the main quest of the black men in hip hop is get fucked up, get money. Those are fine quests. The third quest is get pussy. Who cares? You ever got pussy?
Yeah, it's overrated.
It's overrated.
It's overrated. You think it's
Somebody
overrated?
on my side finally.
You heard it here first.
Well, when you're fucked up, it's pretty good. But then, like, later on, you think, like, hey, it's just like, why don't I just, like, get a wet ham?
Oh, that's a good way to. I like to say sewage dump, like sticking your dick into a sewage dump.
Oh, well, it is a little bit frightening, when you start thinking about, like, swimming around in them, in them caverns.
We're on the same page now. Our first episode, I got real woman hatey. I didn't mean to. I was real slippery slope, and then we had to get rid of that one. Women, I love you. You just don't fit well with me. Well, it's like a
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
It's like a spice you really like on eggs or on a chicken or something like that, but you wouldn't eat the spice by itself.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, mate. If you're into guys, it's all good, bro.
You wish I was into guys, you fucking fruit. You Aussie. What's the biggest Aussie fruit? What do you guys got over there? Apples?
Aussie fruit.
Durian? You guys
We're big
grow
into, like,
durian?
I think that's Asian.
Yeah, no, that's Asian, bro? I think I get it from Indonesia and all that. Fact check me on that.
Stinky fruit.
have
I
you
don't
ever
think we
heard
have
of-
anything exciting in Australia.
Can you hear me?
Nothing exciting in Australia.
No, I can't. I hear both of you Muppets.
You can't hear either one of us Muppets. That's interesting. Maybe go one ear off. You are okay. Cool.
Yeah, I've done that, mate.
Do you,
Don't
do you know?
worry,
Do
I've
you know the
managed.
show New Girl?
Yeah, Nico, yeah.
He wrote on that. Do you know the show Two Broke Girls?
You wrote on that.
Yes. Do you know the show Two
amazing.
Broke Girls?
I've
Big show.
heard of
Big
it.
show. He wrote on that. He
How
was.
good, mate. All right, well, let's break that down, mate.
He was a producer on America's Got Talent. Like not a big guy, but like he was one of the. You coming in here late, acting like an asshole. We got a B plus list
Yeah, I got
celebrity
shit to
in
do,
here.
mate.
All right, mate. Let's get to it then, mate. All right, New Girl. Tell us about that. What were the challenges?
What was
mate?
Zoe Deschanel like?
How was it? What was your role?
I was
Tell
easy
us-
to write for because I grew up with a bunch of females. I'm like, I know their troubles, I know their struggles, and so I said, like, so it's easy to talk about that.
Let's go, mate.
Yeah, I had a mother, right?
Yeah,
She was in the house. I had a stepmother, so that's like two moms.
Yeah.
I had a father. He was sort of like gone a lot, but not in the way you might think. Not like cigarettes, and then he never came back. He was just always at work because I think he was just like getting pestered by my mother, and so like, he had to, like,
Yeah. Guys often
Yeah.
that's an
Where are you
escape.
from,
yeah.
Derek?
So I sort of like grew up as a little bitch, because like I was being raised by women, but the
Raised by women, never
Yeah.
saw your dad.
Right,
And your
right.
dad didn't want to be around
Yeah,
the women.
and
You didn't want to be
and
around
my
the
brothers
women.
turned out to be women too. So,
Been there, bro. Me too. What part of the country are you from?
well, I told you, Sydney.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot Sydney.
Do we want to break that?
Matter of fact, I'm sorry.
I reckon we just
I'm
keep
sorry
rolling.
to tell you,
Fucking smile.
I'm believing
I
this
hate
so
his
much.
smile.
Oz Daddy.
Don't show your teeth
I am
anymore.
here.
Rest of the episode, no teeth from you.
Do whatever we want, mate.
He sort of looks like a scary Viking when he does
He
that.
looks like a fucking asshole. That's what he looks like.
You a what, mate?
All day I'm texting this kid.
I'm
Can you-
here under false pretenses. I've got to confess to you, I'm actually a private investigator.
Is that right?
Yeah, and they hired me to come out here and tell you that we found the texts.
Oh, you found the texts.
We found the texts.
Like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And as
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is there something that you like to tell the floor?
It's fucking heartbeat.
And we found the dick pics too. Let's not have any of these theatrics.
now we don't.
Oh,
need-
yeah, they were pretty good, eh?
It probably will sound
Yeah, those
better.
9-year-old boys and
Sending all
dick pics. Yeah, they were
bro.
great.
Oh, bro. You boys were impressed, weren't you?
Yeah, long but not well lit, I've got to say.
We were not impressed
I-
who it was being sent to.
As long as you
And that's exactly the point. That's why I've been brought in.
Now
Yeah,
it'll
right.
sound better if you want to admit it to us first, rather than us calling you out here.
All right.
Why'd you do it?
All right.
We'll put the text right here.
I have
Thanks.
been sending dick pics to
Who, Aussie? Say it.
Donald Trump.
Nope, not
Well,
quite.
that's a weird lie.
Nope, not quite.
And he never sends any back.
We have the evidence.
Unbelievable.
They're children.
Children.
Yeah,
The Aussie's a pedo.
Nah,
The Aussie's a pedo.
Yeah. And
12,
you were pretending
12.
like you didn't know New Girl, but you've been sending those in DMs to Zoe Deschanel. You're just lucky she hasn't opened up your fucking message request.
yeah, she wouldn't open my messages, mate.
No, but it shows a certain kind of delusion that you're like still trying to do it. Like it's been 6 months.
Oh, you can
now.
see that I've been doing that.
Oh
Like-
yeah,
like-
I'm a private investigator.
Yeah, I did send 8 yesterday.
Well, I mean, any hits?
That's a
you
lie.
know?
It was actually
Any real-
15.
There's no need to
15?
lie.
Oh my god!
We know.
I thought you were highballing us.
Aussie, what would you rather have? A really, really good meal, like a best meal you've ever had, or some like decent pussy?
Decent.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I
what
take
do you
this
mean?
one?
What do you mean by decent?
Let him go
Okay,
first.
all right.
I'll take the lobster roll.
Like it's
first.
fine. Like the,
Depends
like
how hungry-
the entrance of the cave is tight, but then you get in there and it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, so like
Decent.
subpar.
It's sort of like a
That's what decent
cock ring with a
means.
balloon on it.
Do you guys not have decent in Australia?
Could I start calling pussy lobster rolls?
You can do whatever you want, bro. We're in America. Trump
gonna
won. We're
start
back.
doing
Aussie, do you like this look or not?
Depends how.
I thought about it all day.
You kind of you know what you're giving me. You're giving me Kanye West
A boner?
on. You're giving me Kanye West on what's his name? What's his name?
Alex Jones. Yeah,
Alex Jones. You're
Netanyahu.
giving me Kanye West on Alex Jones.
I'm
Put that image
Netanyahu.
up.
I'm Netanyahu, and I'm going to bomb Palestine.
Are you pulling out your what? Are you brought out like a fucking net and all that shit?
Yeah, in a bit of chocolate milk.
That's what you're giving me. Vibes of.
It's his favorite.
And I love
Chocolate
it.
milk sucking big black cocks.
I'm out here trying to spread the truth about the Jews, and you guys are making a fool of me.
now we agreed. No talk about the Jews.
This is what I'm telling you. These episodes get dropped quick. No, they'll come out. They'll come out.
If we're talking about the Jews, it's all a big funny joke. Nothing serious. We love the Jews. Hell, all of them.
Shalom aleichem, malachei hasharet, malachei le'olam.
Amen.
When am I meant to ask this
Whenever we
question?
get a moment of silence,
Okay, is this a moment of
I
silence?
guess we should probably talk to you about you. I guess a little bit.
True.
Deza, tell us about yourself. All right. okay.
That's not how interviews work.
When was your last show? When was your last show
That's a terrible question.
that you had?
No,
That was,
don't
you
answer
were-
that. Please don't answer that. I'll go next.
I'm finished
That's a terrible question. Hey, mate, when's the last time you went to work? Fucking yesterday.
I haven't finished my question.
It
mate.
sucks so bad. Okay, I'll back out.
I don't want to take the Mickey out of you
pig
too much.
fuck.
Go for it.
When was the last show that you did?
You look like a fucking horse's ass.
And you absolutely were like, I nailed that. And you felt like you're one with the crowd. Tell me about that.
Last week at Liddy Titty.
Liddy Titty.
Where's Liddy Titty at?
Oh, that's at the Creek in the Cave every second Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about it? What about it? So tell me about what was like. What about it was like? I'm one with the crowd. Crowd loved me.
I just came out with my shirt off and they loved it. They're like,
Shirt off.
yeah. I said,
that's
this is
key,
Liddy
mate.
Titty. Like they came to see titties. These
so
titties
you-
are like
you were-
the bank
you were the
balance,
Liddy
you know?
Titty.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that, man.
I mean, like
You-
these are not the titties you came to see, but
Oh
goddamn
shit!
it, these are the ones
we
you
got
got.
tits out.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
This is our best episode. Yeah. Is that a birthmark?
No, it's tinea. I don't really want to talk about it.
Tinea, isn't that you usually get that on your feet, but you got on your nipples? Right?
access the blood of our Lord, the burning legion.
Yeah, sorry, what's that?
Do you want to fuck around with this?
Absolutely.
I think you can switch seats with me. It's this microphone only for some reason.
All right, well, it's an opportunity to
I
get
think you'd
another
have
beer.
fun with it. I think you'd have fun with it. Okay, I'll talk you through it. It's very fun.
Beautiful.
It's fun.
Look like you're having such a good time, eh? I'm so jealous.
He's so jealous.
Why not?
He was hanging out with some French models like an hour ago. I called him like 100 times.
right.
Just because I wanted you to say one time, yeah, I'll be there.
You only called me once, didn't you?
Oh my god, he just fucks like the hottest people you've ever seen in your entire life, and then he hangs out with us.
Good old mate.
It's despicable.
No, it's to prove he's straight. I'm convinced it's not like a real.
I was to prove him straight.
Yeah, because like I don't think he's straight, bro. Look at him.
Well, I mean,
don't
look,
think
look,
it's
look,
straight.
look at all of us.
Can you show him your tits? He showed you his tits.
No.
No, show your tits.
I'm
Show
not,
your bloody
I'm
tits,
not
mate.
Show
taking,
your tits.
Show your tits. Show your tits. Show your tits. Show your tits. Come on, dude. We
Show
doing
your
it.
So I've got
tits.
3 guys that
Show
are
your
asking me
tits.
to show my tits.
Oh my god, you're hairy.
Oh
What
my
the
god,
fuck?
that's not a happy
guys are
trail.
all
That's a
homos.
happy highway.
Oh, okay.
You guys are all-
Forest.
Homos.
This guy's homophobic.
Yeah, he hates the
You're
male
just too
body.
too worried
I am
about it.
homophobic. That's okay. I mean, that's okay. I'm just not into it.
You
bro.
like that?
He's like, I am homophobic.
I think getting
Aussie.
affectionate with your
homophobic.
mates
I'll
is
give
one
you
of the things that proves
Cut that. No, keep it.
No, but the actual the meaning behind it, mate, is just that I'm just not into it. It's not
You're
what I'm
afraid. You're afraid of
I'm,
gay
well,
people.
I'm not
scare
gay,
you?
so of course
The
naturally I
Arabic
am.
countries, the most
the fuck are you
homophobic
talking
countries in the world, Saudi Arabia, that's where the men are the most affectionate with
Where are
each
my
other.
sunglasses?
Yeah, it's only
I
like
should be
in the
wearing
West that we're like, oh no, male skin, oh, a penis, oh, what are we going to do with that?
Guys in India hold hands, man, and it's
Exactly.
not gay at all. It's
In
fucking
Italy,
romantic.
yeah, Italy, the south of Spain, probably Africa. That's why there's so much AIDS. But anyways,
I had like one question in my mind for Derek because I'm interested in Derek's mind here, and I want to
thank you.
dive into it.
No one's ever said that before.
So if you have a rich guy who came up to you, never met him before, and you're never going to meet him again, and he says, I'm about to give you like $100 million.
We're really playing this game right now?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I will.
He gives you.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I'm sucking it.
It's a financial decision. It's easy to make.
1 month's rent.
I can get liquored up. No, not 1 month's rent,
Really?
mate.
You wouldn't suck dick for 1 month's rent?
No,
You
no.
must be
did
doing well, bro.
6 months rent. 6 months
1
rent.
month's rent.
Yeah, I'd suck dick for like half a month's
yeah,
rent.
If I was really, holy shit, Michael.
No, 3/4. No,
Michael.
well, do I swallow the load, or is it just sucking it for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes? Who knows? 5 minutes is a long time.
Well,
My
if
bad.
you get drunk enough, then you
Nah,
probably
I'll do it in the middle
you
of the
get
day.
a sense of. Well,
Nah,
I mean,
dude.
you can be
I
drunk
don't
in the
want-
middle
I
of
don't
the
want
day.
to completely
High noon, right on 6th Street in the middle, and that's right in public. Oh,
I think
TikTokers taking video.
I think sucking a dick drunk would be worse. You'd be gaggy.
Only if you're too drunk.
Well, I'm gonna get you drunk.
I mean, like,
how do you know you'd be gaggy, mate?
Because if you be like any dude,
No.
as soon
You've
as
done it
you have a-
before. Just tell us, mate. Just tell us.
If I had, I'd tell you guys like no problem.
No.
Never sucked a dick. Never sucked a dick. But
That's the scary part. You actually would.
I would tell you no problem. No big deal. It's only you.
where's the?
Oh, it's you go back one. You go back,
Okay.
and then you go. Never sucked a dick. Me.
Okay, perfect.
Let's replay the whole thing. Me. I never sucked a dick.
All right. Wait,
Well, I-
my bad. The question could probably not set up to be something funny, which is what we're trying to do.
Let's
here.
try it again. I'm not trying to be funny.
We're just trying to have fun. But this was a genuine question that I think is interesting. If
Please.
a rich guy gave you like $100 million, but the only way you could get it was you had to become a Batman style superhero where you don't have powers, but you have the money to become a superhero and you have to. What's your first couple moves?
What do you mean money to be a superhero?
He's only giving you the money if you become a superhero and save the city that you're in.
Just because you're not smart enough to understand the question doesn't mean Derek isn't. So let's go ahead and let Derek answer.
I don't understand the
Absolutely.
question.
First move: go down to Dick's Sporting Goods, get hockey pads and a hockey stick. Start knocking out homeless people.
It's the scotch.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect
Right.
answer.
Have you not seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Right, and then that's sort of like my interview. I get some I get a drone to film me while I'm doing it. Send him that tape. I'm like, all right, well, you gave me the 10 grand up front. Look at what I did with just $500. I need the whole 100 million.
Impressive.
Yeah, right. And like invest half of it, and then just get the sickest shit. Just Tony Stark it the whole way.
And who's going to be your target? What type of crime are you going to be fighting? Specifically homeless crime, or are you going to expand?
That's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? It's a bit of a tricky one because if I
Bit of a
really
tricky one, isn't it, mate? Yeah. Go on, let's go.
Because
I
if
want to
I
hear
want to
it.
go after the real criminals, the tax fraud artists in tech, well, then they'll probably have me killed. You don't know.
Yeah, homeless people aren't killing you. You're all good.
No, exactly. That's why I'd start with the homeless, and like everybody's like, "Fuck the homeless." And anyways,
What are you going to do with them?
He hit him with a hockey stick.
We just want them off the streets.
Bully them off the streets.
Right,
Get an apartment.
right, exactly. Say
Get an
like,
apartment, bum.
you better not fucking be here tomorrow.
Or another one of these is coming to your shins. I like that. That's a well thought out answer.
What a noble guy.
The Aussie didn't know how to answer that. Aussie, what would you do if you had superpowers for a day?
Oh, I didn't hear that part of
Nah,
it.
You
yeah.
don't have superpowers.
I thought you said you got a bunch of money, but then
Yeah, you have money, but you have to You can only get the money if you become a superhero.
Are you familiar with Batman?
If you become what do you mean become
or a villain if you want. We know
It's
that.
like everyone would anyone would
Fucking
become a
impossible
superhero
to talk
for free is my point. So what do you mean you need?
You're hard on him, but
you
he's
only
got a good
become
heart,
a
you know?
superhero if you get the
We
money.
love-
Is that
we
what
love-
you
That's the term.
The audience loves him.
He's really a nice
perfect.
guy.
Yeah,
The comments do not.
I accept.
The comments do not like this guy.
I accept the. I accept.
On the Pink Pony Club, you came off really.
Is that right?
Well, according to the comments,
I'm not homophobic.
On the
Everyone,
comments-
it's a joke. It's a joke. I love the
Man,
gays.
Oh, he's so homophobic.
I love the gays.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
one of my best mates is gay,
He
so that makes me okay.
he
right?
admits it. He admits it. He loves the guys.
He loves the guys.
But
He gets
I'm
all
not gay,
over
so that
them.
makes me. If you're not gay, that makes you a little bit homophobic.
I don't
Because
agree with that at all.
you don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
All right. If someone,
What does homophobic mean to you? What's the definition of it? If you're Webster's,
what does homophobic mean?
what do you think it means? What's your
okay.
definition of it?
Okay, so you got.
Because you're saying everyone who's straight's a little homophobic.
well, then they're not into that person. Is
That doesn't
my
mean
point?
that. Homophobic is. Okay, tell me your definition of homophobic.
Okay, I think homophobic is like often said in the way of hate, but it's like. You know,
What's
like,
your-
all right, so one of my best mates is
Don't want to hear about your best mate. If
I'm giving you an example, mate.
I don't
I'm
want to hear
giving you an example.
If
One of
you're
my
writing-
best
This is a really
if
good
you-
conversation.
no,
Let me
no,
moderate for a second.
Listen to me. If you're writing
you
a
might be
definition,
trying to tokenize him.
You're
All right,
pointing
go
out,
ahead.
mate.
do you hear my point? I just want him to give me a definition.
Oh, right.
And he's going, my
no,
mate,
that's
my
a fair.
friend.
That's
All
a
right,
fair.
let me
I
put
just
it-
want a definition.
let me put it this
Although
way.
some people are a
don't
bit
put it
more
any kind of way.
literal.
Let me put it this way. Just
What are you, a fucking prosecutor?
Where are my sunglasses? I feel very seen. I don't want to be seen. Go.
Hide behind
are
those.
you going to interrupt me, mate? Because I'm not going to talk if you.
I'm not going to interrupt you. You answer the question the way that it was asked.
What is
I'm
the
giving-
question?
No, Oz Daddy, let's just roll it back a little bit. But before he got you riled up, he was being a bit of a cunt. Yeah, but
He's been a bit of a.
That means a friend to him.
well, yeah, but he was. But there's bad cunts and there's sick cunts. and there's
He's saying it
fun
in the
cunts.
way that you are being a bloody
Yeah.
dickhead.
I just want you. You're writing a dictionary.
But you were ready with an answer, and we need to.
I
Respect
was ready
that.
with an answer. Now I've forgotten the answer.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Now it's back. It's
That's
back.
a terrible precedent set for the potty.
All right, it's back. No, but it's like what? Can I bloody speak, mate? You gonna let me speak?
I don't know. Can you?
Can you
Are you
just
gonna-
push your chair?
Go get it.
This way.
Yeah, like 2 inches.
All right. Here's my point.
There we go.
Here's my point. Anyone who's straight,
good. Now you look good. Huh? Anybody who's straight? Yep.
anyone who's straight.
This is
he's
the
still going.
This is the Aussie's definition of homophobia.
No, it's not my definition.
That's
of
what I asked
homophobia.
for.
What is my definition of homophobia?
Yep.
Somebody who is scared of gay people
Gotcha. You're scared of gay people?
in certain contexts. Okay, here's the thing. Hear me out.
I am.
Hear me out.
We're listening.
Yeah. Go.
One of my best friends, mate. One of my best friends.
Yep.
Best bloody bloke. Bro.
your dick.
Best guy, mate. He's gay. He's gay as fuck, man. Super gay. Mate.
Super gay as compared to regular.
Sounds
gay.
like he's in good company.
He's a
Keep
good
going.
guy. But mate, we have. I hang out with him all the time.
I bet you do.
The bloody legend.
Mood lighting. Yeah.
But you know,
Real sick cunt.
every now and then, I have to be honest. Every now and then, when he looks at me in the eye or he says something, I'm like,
You fall in love.
I'm a little bit scared of you right now.
Right, because
That's my point.
You see the animal
That's
in
my
his
point.
eyes.
He knows he's gonna end up
You see,
fucking
like,
like
he
I
wants
know
you in
he's
that
looking at
moment.
me and he's like, "You're a guy. I'm a guy.
I'm a guy.
And I'm like,
Let's
"You're a
do
guy
this.
and I'm a guy." No. And he's like, "You're a guy. I'm a guy."
That's when
This
you
could
need to
happen.
go, Harold,
So
come back to
I
that.
become scared of this guy,
He's going to try and
We're
fuck you.
learning a lot about the Aussie right now.
homophobe. So I think everyone, so everyone's just a little bit.
This,
Hey,
this is like one
I
of
love
those
gay people.
Glenn Beck
I love
radio
gay people. I
things.
don't
Homophobe.
See the difference between a homophobe, which means you're scared of someone, versus you hate someone. I don't hate gay people. I don't hate gay people.
He is scared of
All good. No, I'm not. I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared of them. I'm just scared of them in certain contexts. And they've had a couple of drinks.
Go on.
They've had a couple of drinks, mate. They look at me in the eye, and I'm like,
Christ, dude.
"Yeah, I might be just a little bit scared of you right now."
Why? You think they're gonna rape you?
No, they're not going to rape me.
Are you scared of them?
I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say sometimes because I'm like, I feel
Just
like
thinking they might
I feel like
you a
you're
little
I
bit.
feel like you're thinking of me in a sexual manner right now.
Are you scared of them, or
And then-
are you
then-
scared of yourself?
I'm just being honest. This is an honesty moment.
When a woman you're not attracted
I'm not-
to thinks of you in a sexual manner.
I wish I could hear it. Okay.
good
But here's the thing. Before you time out.
Look how worked up he is.
Two things.
It's crazy.
There's a difference.
We've done 10 episodes. We've done 10 hours. I've never seen him this jacked up.
Stay with us. Stay with us.
There's a difference. There's a difference between being scared and then hating someone. I've never had one ounce of one ounce of hatred towards.
We believe you.
That's commendable.
Yeah,
But you're not
okay.
scared. So that means you have nothing but
I'm not
love
scared of them. I'm not scared
for
of them.
homosexual
But
people.
a little bit.
I'm not scared.
A little bit. Because you said every single straight guy is
No,
a little
I'm not
homophobic.
even a little bit scared.
And
It's
homophobe
just-
means you're scared of
There are some contexts where
No,
I
you
do
said
get a
you were
little bit
scared.
afraid
You
because
didn't
I'm
hate.
like,
Are you scared you're gonna trip and fall on some guy's asshole?
What's this guy's name?
I'm not scared of my own actions.
Oh, are you sure?
No,
Too many beers deep. You're got your.
It's not gonna happen.
Your
Never
super
gonna happen.
gay friend looks at you in the
How
eyes
old are
the
you?
right way.
never
33?
gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Or maybe after
I'm 33. How
old are you?
Maybe after I finish beating up these homeless people in the hockey pads, and you can give them a little like comfort fuck.
Not gonna happen.
I'm so happy you think
I'm
he's gay
31.
now.
I'm so far from that.
Bro, it's so funny Derek thinks you're
But
gay now.
it's a humanitarian thing.
funny, Derek
It's
thinks you're
like
gay now.
it's like humanitarian. You know, it's like it's
Derek,
doing a service for mankind. Those guys, they get
Yeah,
me
someone
sick.
else can do
Derek,
that.
I'm sorry, how old are you, bro?
Oh, 31?
He's 33. He's very closeted. He hates himself a lot. You just chill, guys.
I've heard the stories
I
before.
hate myself a lot.
No, I didn't say that.
I love.
I said he hates himself a lot.
Oh,
you hate yourself a lot.
Nah, he does.
I hate myself a lot. Who?
Yeah, because you're hiding about being gay.
well, but I
love
have
myself.
heard that you love yourself a lot. You know, you give yourself plenty of love.
Well, maybe not in that way, but you know,
You don't jerk off?
Well, I mean,
What's wrong with that?
I jerked off 3 times today.
you-
Nothing wrong.
How often?
I
Get a
3
little
times a day.
boost of
Not,
dopamine.
it's not a usual day for me, but today was 3.
yeah, look at Matthew McConaughey over here.
I'm getting a lot of it. Those are rookie numbers. Get up those numbers. Aussie, don't walk in front of the fucking camera. Crawl.
Hear anyone?
Oh, right, sure.
Would you like a little
thanks.
sip of this? It's good scotch.
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing the good scotch.
Yeah,
by the way.
definitely. No problem.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, I
the
I
scotch.
bought the good scotch. The Aussie tried to steal it from me the other day, and I said, "Quit fucking trying to steal shit from me."
Thank you very much.
He's a nasty little fucker. We do have a thought exercise we're going to do later, but once this podcast kind of casually dies down, I have a re-up, and we're going to kind of reset the cameras and use that whiteboard over there.
Absolutely.
But I do have some questions for you about. I respect you as a human being inside of the Austin comic scene. I understand the difficulties it is to continue the grind and continue to do it, and
Thank you very much.
the tenacity of it all and all that. There's a couple of questions, and I hope this doesn't come off as anything except the base form. I pretend a rock's asking you this question. Just maybe I'm a little.
It's not hard to imagine. You
Yeah,
got the
but-
same sort of aura.
Is a rock?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I hear that.
Just like positivity and male strength.
Solid.
That's why he's so
Stable.
afraid of you. He thinks you're going to fuck him.
He flirts with me, dude. It's crazy. The other night he tried to kiss me, and like I told everyone, I'm like,
Oh,
he's trying
sweet.
to. Yeah, it was at Lucky Duck. He did karaoke. I did karaoke. We were in the bathroom, and like he went like this, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And he's like, I'm just fucking kidding.
Speaking of which, I
Well,
want
to be fair,
he does not like it. He gets so mad at me. It's
to
crazy.
be fair, before we
Why do we have
upset,
to do
before
this?
we
Why do we
upset
have to
you
do
too
this
much,
fake stuff, man.
before, I was sitting with a friend of mine.
Why do you
He
have to
was
pretend
doing
that?
in his apartment, you know.
we don't have to pretend
on
anymore,
his,
bro. We can fully be gay together.
Derek has a point.
Yeah, and we were sitting next to each other. We were watching some American Dad, you know, and like he started sort of like rubbing his toes against my leg, and like
your buddy?
I know he's straight,
This is your
I'm
buddy?
straight, yeah, but I thought like, oh, that's kind of sweet. Like he's drunk, he's like, you know, like, well, it's kind of comforting, you know.
Non-sexual.
Yeah, it didn't
Just
feel
bros
sexual,
being
but it
bros.
felt like, oh my god, that was actually kind of tender.
That's a lot.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, it is a bit, but I don't let it get me scared.
All right, Derek, I have a question for you about the
Hey,
Austin.
was that judgmental, man?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Before we move on, I just want to bring him to the other night. Aussie, we did do a full podcast that's not going to be released. We picked up a young Michigan boy off the street that we've never met before, did a full podcast, never going to post it. But during the podcast
We might post it.
that no one will get to see, the Ozman did kiss this young boy on the lips.
Oh yeah, That was weird. That was weird as shit.
A moment of honesty.
No,
He was cute. He was cute.
It was a full-on kiss too. He
I didn't
held
think
it.
it was.
You
Like, it was at a point where it was
absolutely
mostly back to me.
He
I couldn't tell if there was
absolutely
tongue, but it was very tender.
Goodness, bro.
All right. Well, it sounds like you might be a little bit gay too. You say he's cute.
I'm aware of men's attractiveness levels. I'm
The
not.
straightest thing that you can say.
I can't. I'm unfortunately, if I was even bi, I'd be so gay.
Right.
I'd be so gay.
That's what I keep telling
Can't get
people.
into
It's
it.
like, look, if I was gay, I wouldn't be honest about how I am because I want to fuck who I want to fuck, you know?
I think it'd be fun to turn straights if I was gay.
Oh my God.
sure they'd
That's a
find
whole
one.
game.
Yeah,
you know?
It's the
fucking
whole-
a gay guy. If I
There's
was
a whole
gay.
word for that. I forget what it is, but I saw it in Urban Dictionary one time.
Chris Vincent.
Oh, Chris.
Is that the word for it? All right, Derek.
Yes,
A little
please.
stand-up comedy here in Austin, Texas. Question: You're a name in the scene. You people, everyone who moves here week one, if you're 10 years in,
Thank
they
you.
know Derek. It's quite an accomplishment. A lot of people do open mics for years. Nobody knows who the fuck they are.
I
And that's
did
not a hate.
position
That's
myself.
it's how you play the game. I think Derek's played the game incredibly well. The first time I ever did comedy was at one of Derek's shows. I was very nervous. He made me feel very welcome. He was a kind guy. Ever since then, I very much liked him. I've watched his career. He's been had his ups, has his downs, but he always finds his way back up, which I really respect. A lot
That's
of people
beautiful.
quit. A lot of people quit. Derek never quits.
Thank you.
It's beautiful, mate.
My biggest problem I've had with doing consistent open mics is I fucking hate all of those people. Not all of them, but like a lot of people are really mentally challenged.
It's
They're like,
hyperbolized. I understand what
yeah,
you mean.
you know what I mean. How do you deal with comics that you fucking hate, that you have to see a lot?
Right?
Because you're a kind guy, you're polite. I feel there's no way you like everybody.
Oh, of course not.
There's a lot of different people that come to these things, and no way anyone can like everybody.
Yeah, it depends on the personality. And honestly, like there are times I think I haven't handled it too well. But I think that there's some people you ignore. There's some people who you see the dysfunctionality and you're like, oh God, you're like a baby me inside. You got all this fucked up shit going on. And like, I see kind of what your problem is. So it makes me want to help you as much as I hate you because I hate myself, of course, because well, hate ourselves
how I
before
view
we
shit
hate
too,
other
bro.
people. And so those people, like, you might try and like give them some like either tough love or tender love, depending on what kind of mood you're in. I'm not talking about that kind of tender love. No, put your fucking mic down.
What is that? No, what is?
Let him go. Let him go.
No, but
He's
all right.
ranting. Let him go.
Well, once you're done, tell me what that tough love is.
Well, yeah. Well, tough love is sort of like if somebody's making a mistake, you know, and like
Yeah.
for instance, there's this one guy like I kid you not, the guy's followed me into the bathroom, given me death threats at the venue when I've refused to put. Yeah, exactly. But the guy's mentally ill, you know, and I like look, and I told him like look, stop coming at me like this. You're gonna catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. You know, this is a big problem that you're making for yourself. I don't really care. As soon as you shape up, everything's going to be cool. But I'm not putting you up on this open mic tonight because you've been a total cunt to me every time I've seen you. You're desperate for recognition. You're desperate for success. You've got no talent. So you got to be humble before you start to get yourself some talent. Yeah, that's
guy-
the kind of tough love.
This guy rules.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely. I just you got a touch of the tizzies, right? No disrespect.
Hardcore.
touch.
Hardcore.
A little slap of the tiz.
Oh, definitely.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's why,
want-
and that's why I respect what you do so much and like how you carry yourself in the scene because I don't think I have the tiz. I think I got like some other shit, but not the tiz. And I have a really tough time being fake polite to these people. And
Yeah.
I've seen you be I've watched you deal with annoying people. And I'm like, he's doing a good job. I don't have the patience I'm like, hey, I fucking hate you, dog. Please leave me alone.
Thank you. Yeah.
And like I see you do well at it. It's a respectable thing because like I know me and Aiden Fox, we're best buds. We do mics together and like we can't do the hang so much afterwards because like
It's hard.
not even close to half, but like enough of the people there ruin it. Where I'm like I don't want to be. I'm literally if you go to Roscoe's open mic on a random Wednesday night, 85% of the dudes and girls there cool as fuck. The 15% will fucking ruin it. And it's like bringing like a cancerous bomb into a cool.
But that was somewhere like Roscoe's. There's a lot of other places where
Roscoe's
it's
is the best in my opinion.
like, yeah,
like
100%.
for like open mics.
But there's other places where it's like 90% of them.
I want to
are
hear
shit,
Derek's
right?
best
Lucky
open
Duck.
mic.
Yes, yeah.
Like Lucky Duck, I think
And
that's hell.
So
for
one
me.
thing I've always wondered is how
I like the people who run the mic, but it's a hard mic.
It can be a bit of a shit show.
What is Derek's top open mic in Austin, Texas?
Currently, my favorite open mic to do is Cap City.
Yeah, it's hard.
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Is it hard to
yeah,
get
I've heard
on?
that.
Just sign up and give it a go. You know,
Do they pick a lottery or is it you get on?
You know, here's the thing. It's like any of them lists where you sign up for things and get on or don't get on. Like it's all mysterious. Like unless you got like inside word and the inside track, like like for instance, like at the mothership, there's people who know they're getting on because they got like connections or whatever. You know, who knows? You know, but with Cap City, what I've noticed is every time I've gone up there, the staff have liked me a lot. Gotten to know people. I've been like really friendly. I've done well in the room, you know, and then people give me compliments when I leave, and staff gives me compliments when I leave. First time I did it, the manager, he said that was a great set. I really appreciate you coming. I'm like, well, I appreciate you having me. And I'm like, you guys have the building. I just got a body, you know. And so I noticed like when I was signing up later on, I'd get on more often than not. I'm like, all right, that's good.
Love to hear
How
it.
much do you think it? Yes, okay.
That's crazy. I fixed it.
You fix it, yeah.
It's
How much
recorded
do you
on
think it
here.
is
I
like?
fixed it.
How much do you think it is
His
like?
headphones.
Yeah.
How much do you think it is connections versus talent? Like you mentioned, like someone
That's a
like
great question.
Comedy Mother
From a
Mothership.
non-comic, that's a great question.
Well, real quick. Can you go even one step? Can I add on to that question? Can you ask it one more time? How much
is it connections versus talent?
away from making any amount of money?
Away from making any. Well, you look at people who are supremely talented, they make a lot of money. There are people with no talent and make a lot of money. There are people supremely talented, make no money. People with no talent make no money. This is all really well summed up by a phrase that was said to me by an artist friend of mine in London when I was visiting there last January. He said, when the network becomes more important than the talent, people with no talent protect their network.
Ooh.
We haven't had, I don't think we've ever had wisdom on
That's
this
the
podcast.
smartest thing that's been said on 12 hours of the podcast.
This is the first time we've
Not
had,
even close.
this is the first time we've had an ounce of wisdom on this podcast.
God damn. But also,
Did we just become like a like personal, one of those like
we could do serious shit, but I think it'd be so boring. Like I could talk seriously to you guys about like how to be a man and shit for 2 hours.
It's more fun
That's
just to
gayer
fuck
than
around.
dick.
Andrew Tate already did that.
He perfected the
None
craft.
of us have our lives
What are we gonna
together
do
enough.
next? Tell a story about a bunch of elves destroying a ring. Like Tolkien did that already. We don't need it. Tolkien and Andrew Tate, same thing. All right.
What's your favorite planet, Derek?
Sick.
Earth, definitely.
Earth.
I mean,
Shout out
lot
Earth.
easier to live
Shout
here.
out Earth.
You're not all like,
Pluto. Fuck Mars.
Yeah, what
fuck
about
Venus.
Mars?
Fuck Saturn.
what about Mars, bro? You're not all like Elon Musk. Elon Musk on Mars, bro. Boy, do you actually think we will move to Mars? Like people
Yeah,
will
I think
live
we
in Mars?
came from Mars. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
dude, definitely.
You reckon so?
Not like we might never see it. Do you imagine 3,000 years from now?
Well,
They'll go to Mars.
You think 3,000 years?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but
No,
like
I think
300,
sooner than that.
400, 200. Like, well, maybe.
I reckon
100.
in our lifetime. I think in our lifetime.
Maybe they might put. They need to figure out how. I think about this a lot. I don't talk.
I think it's bloody cold on Mars, though, hey?
Yeah, but one of the things that's not a
cold as
problem.
balls
That's not,
out
that's,
here.
that's not something we would deal with. We would build a dome of some
1/10
sorts
the
and
atmosphere.
build
But
our,
then what? There's no fun in that, though, bro.
the dome eventually would be fucking huge.
you just got to learn to breathe a thinner atmosphere.
The biggest problem, the biggest
Rogan
pro-
it.
the biggest
Real
problem
man
to me
Viking
for
shit. Space
for
Vikings.
large travel would be hyperbolic chambers of where we sleep for a long period of time. Hyperbolic's the wrong word, but
They would recreate the atmosphere.
You mean
eventually.
cryogenic?
cryogenic chambers we can sleep in for a long time. That's our biggest problem with space travel: is freeze our bodies, have our minds stay alive, keep our blood mildly pumping enough so we don't die. And
Shout
then
out Fallout.
we could travel for like 10,000 years. We could travel all the way to Pluto and go make a base there.
Pluto, that'd be bloody cold, mate.
Quit
not even a-
talking about the
it's not
fucking
even a
temperature. I
planet.
don't give a fuck
But you'd
about
be able
the
to
temperature.
jump really high.
you could jump to goddamn the sun.
Yeah,
The trade-off.
Oh man,
Pros and cons, eh? Pros and cons.
what if aliens are way dumber than us?
Oh, they gotta be, mate. They gotta be.
Yeah, or else they would have found us. We're doing a lot of
Well, I
research.
think that's the thing.
We're
Every
really pushing
alien movie is like, oh, the aliens are like the alpha, and they know. They're like, I reckon they're gonna come here and they're gonna be like, and then we're just gonna be like,
They're gonna come here and be
It's
like,
gonna be like
what's up,
flicking,
guys? How you guys doing? We'll be like,
I work secure.
Texans, bro.
I work security downtown Austin, Texas. I meet a lot of aliens, and I tell you what, they're pretty fucking stupid. They piss their pants a lot.
Oh my god.
Not them, but their children.
What color
Their children
are they?
piss.
Then they change the diaper and
No, dude, they're like 9-year-old kids just will piss themselves in aisles.
Oh my
It's
god.
really weird. And like also they have no concept of lines or like entrances and exits. They'll like walk halfway into a building and just stop and like be in everybody's way. And they have like, I don't think this is like their fault, but it's a culturally thing. They have no fucking idea that like, if you're in an exit or an entrance or exit, get the fuck out of the way.
Right.
shout out the Poddy. We got the homophobe and the racist here.
I'm the racist. Cool.
Well,
I'm talking about aliens.
I didn't want to say it.
Illegal aliens.
That's not racist, bro. That's just an observation. Racist means I don't like them. I like them. They're fine. I don't like. Well, all right.
Oh, that's a decent idea. Like, what if aliens came to visit?
They're SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah. Well, right.
Get to my bitch. Fuck on your bitch. We have fun.
How long ago did you start stand up?
About 4 years ago now.
And what was the moment where you were like, you self-reflected on what you're doing on stage, and then after that self-reflection, you went on stage and you're like, that went really fucking well. What was the like first initial epiphany?
Let's see that, because there's been a few of those moments when something just drops on you like a ton of bricks.
Right. Do you remember it? Maybe not the first, but like the earliest that you can remember.
Yeah, the earliest I can remember. Let's see. Well, one time I was doing an open mic in the backyard of the creek in the cave, in the patio where when we used to have open mics on the patio, and I was sort of doing my jokes, and I kind of then I became present with the audience, and I saw a couple people, like there was one guy like a purple polo shirt on, and there's another lady, she had like a purple dress. I'm like, oh, it's a very nice purple dress, nice purple polo shirt. That's the color I'm going to be when I go home and hang myself later, you know.
That's brilliant.
And that was the first time that I felt the laugh do something to me on the inside, and I said, all right, I get it. I'm going to keep doing this.
And do you think that came
cool.
from being...
that is a cool joke.
Yeah.
Sorry. That is a cool joke to get that, because it's like, yeah.
Right.
There's just so much like one with the crowd with that, you know what I mean?
They get it. I get it. We're all here in the middle of it. The sun's still shining. What are we doing?
Do you think in that, like, the joke and the hitting aside, it was like being in the moment? Was that the realization?
Yeah, definitely being in the moment. Yeah, and there've probably been some other moments like that, but that's the first one that comes to my mind.
Nice.
It's like,
Real quick, the thing I noticed quickly about Derek, and he's one of the few comedians I've seen do this, but it's a great technique that I think works really well. I'm not sure if he still does it, but I liked it when he did it. You used to start all your sets, or if you were hosting, you'd be like, I don't remember what it was, but it's like, dating me is like, and you would call for suggestions.
Yeah.
Dating me is like the Holocaust because
sex with me is like the
sex with me,
Holocaust.
sex with me.
Yeah, sex with me is not like the Holocaust because I don't want anything in the oven.
Hey. He would be like, hey, I want you guys to yell out a thing and I'll reply to it. So it's sex with me is like, and people would just yell random
I can
shit.
keep going on the Holocaust. Sex with me is like the Holocaust because I like trains. Sex with me is like the Holocaust because you might die in the shower.
All right, Aussie, why is sex with you like the Holocaust?
Oh, shit.
This
I'm
is
not
your
that
big moment, dude. Don't fuck it up.
Take a second. Sex with you is
I'm
like
not
the
that quick,
Holocaust
bro.
because
No Jews.
Oh shit!
all right, sex with me. Sex with me is like the Holocaust because it ended too soon.
Shit! God damn it,
That was a
Michael.
little dark.
Sex with me is like the Holocaust because it's like 6 million little tragedies.
because I'm gassed afterwards.
Sex with me is like the Holocaust because kids are going to read about it in history books.
I just said mine.
I didn't hear it.
Because I'm gassed afterwards.
Ew, don't be fucking nasty, bro. That's fucking mean. People died in gas
Why would you
chambers.
say
what
that?
the fuck, dude?
Fuck, man. What the hell, bro?
That is pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, you know, with that Sex With Me game's a little bit, it's turned out to be a bit of a double-edged sword because even though I'm good at it, I like to do it, it gets everybody engaged, like you're saying. It makes the room really live. There's a lot of people who have a sort of like dichotomy between sort of improv and stand-up. And, and the people who are like very much on the side of stand-up, they think that improv is like it's cheating or it's not genuine comedy. It's not actual stand-up, and so they don't really respect it. And there was a lot of people like who were telling me like, no, you got to stop playing that game. And I kept playing the game, and sometimes, and then I found out that like some of those people stopped fucking with me a bit because they're like, well, you're not actually doing stand-up. And in my mind, like, and I couldn't always tell it to them at the time. In my mind, it's like, no, I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I'm here to bring laughter. I'm here to bring joy to these people. And whatever tools I can pull out of my toolbox to do that, I'm going to do that.
I like
That might be the name of the episode. Derek Dimful, the entertainer.
Yeah, Derek Dimful, entertainer.
Yeah, I like that. That is a very interesting point you're bringing up because there is such a rigid idea that might not even be real of what is stand-up comedy.
Right.
You're a person with a microphone in a room full of people who want to laugh. Mm-hmm. That's the baseline of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. And
A mime could be a great stand-up. A guy with puppets could be a great stand-up. A guy who
have you ever
shoots
seen
himself
that
in the
girl
belly.
Kiki? Have you seen that girl Kiki? She does improvisational clown.
No, Kiki?
Yeah.
Is she Chinese?
Where did she do this?
No,
That's not racist. I'm just- Kiki
I've
sounds
seen her
Chinese.
doing it at the Lucky Duck a few times. It's
Kiki,
just-
let me look her up.
Yeah, she's some flavor of white as far as I can tell. I mean,
No
like-
hate Kiki about the Japanese thing. I just sound Kiki's a
No, that's more like.
Could you look that up
So,
for me?
so tell me
Sure,
about.
let's see if I can find it.
KKK comes up first. That's my bad.
Right.
So, bro, tell me about once you looked up Kiki, mate. Well, tell me about your first.
Austin, can you give me a beat? Let him do his thing for a second.
Honestly, I don't think she's got Instagram. She's kind of like
That's fucking
technologically
cool as
unplugged.
shit.
Yeah, right.
She like diddles kids.
What-
Badass,
what's your question?
badass, and no Instagram. That's
Here we go.
respect for that. Tell me about the first time you were you hit the mic, mate. What was it? It was a open mic. How'd you go? How'd you feel?
Yeah.
What was it, mate?
Oh, the first time I did an open mic was in Santa Barbara, California, and it was at this place called Mel's Lounge. Excuse me.
Shout out Mel's Lounge.
Yeah. I don't know. Don't speak too soon. I mean,
Fuck
like
you, Mel's Lounge.
Yeah, shout out Mel's Lounge for the bar. You know, but but it was like the only comedy open mic in Santa Barbara. It was on a Tuesday night. I decided to go show up because like I've been wanting to do comedy for a long time.
How long? Because that's an important thing.
Oh, probably like 10, 15 years before that point. Yeah.
That's it, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people like dwell on that shit and they're like, man, I want to do this, but they never jump. They never cross over the line.
Were you scared?
Crossing over that line is a big deal.
I was nervous. I wouldn't say I was scared because I've been in front of a lot of people in a lot of different contexts, positive and negative.
Yeah.
And I find I like to be in front of people. I like the attention. I like to see like what I can do with the energy. I think it's as a result of like having a lot of good moments, both accidentally and on purpose, but then also a lot of embarrassing moments. And that's one of the things that also, I'll take a little sidetrack. I've realized that I don't really care if people laugh at me or laugh with me.
There you go.
Particularly because if I can make somebody laugh at me and they think they're laughing at me because they're laughing at me, but I made them laugh at me, they're the asshole. Which is pretty fun.
You controlled their brain.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you thought you're laughing at me because I'm such an embarrassing person. Well, you're the embarrassing person.
You paid $10 to come to this
made
shitty
you.
show, dumbass.
Yeah, fuck you.
You trying to have fun?
Yeah, fuck you.
Retard.
I got a free drink.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
We should switch gears a little bit, and I'm curious, Derek, have you ever been in a TV commercial?
I've never been.
The
in
fuck does that
TV.
mean?
If you were to shoot a TV commercial, like a commercial that you wanted to be in and be like, I believe in this product, I love this product, I'm gonna be on TV, I'm gonna do a
Cable commercial.
What would that be?
The Oral-B toothbrush.
Hey, solid. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's good.
You-
Shout out Oral-B toothbrush.
What do you got against Colgate?
Whoa.
Let's talk.
That's a loaded question.
That's a loaded
That's
question.
like saying, what do you have against Toms of Maine? Well, they just got bought by Colgate. fucking fluoride.
Shout out RFK. He's gonna take out the fluoride and make
Derek,
all
you're
our
way
teeth
less
run.
autistic than I thought you'd be on this.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, but did you notice when we were first hanging out, I wasn't making eye contact with either of you
I
guys.
asked you if I could hug you.
Oh no, for sure.
You weren't?
No, but I like the touchies. You know, I
We don't
like
know each
it
other
makes
that
me
well.
feel human. You know.
Like in an actual
No,
human being way.
You like the touchies, like you want to hug right now?
Well,
Sometimes. Hold your eyes.
Well, you're the gay man. We don't need.
It's all a facade, bro. It's all a facade.
I am curious with Derek here because I think the audience, now more than ever in the year 2024, I think this is a hot topic. But I have a friend who has a son who is a young boy who has autism.
Yep.
And I'm told it's a spectrum. But I've also heard that you either have autism or you don't. So where's the middle ground of those two sentiments?
Well, the middle ground is defined both by diagnostic criteria and access to services to identify it. Now, because like autism has been so popular, you can say, and it's also kind of turned into a cottage industry with like therapists and things like that. I think it is a bit overdiagnosed. It could also be the fact that that like children are being raised by their iPads now.
Yes.
And so like they might be manifesting different like antisocial symptoms and things like that.
Agreed.
Oh, you're like grabbing my big back black.
I'm about to knock this guy over the fucking face. That's what I'm about to do.
Derek's a great podcast guest.
brought it down all the way to the hilt.
You're our first respectable guest. We've had like
Thank you.
we've had a prostitute on, we've had a homeless woman on, we've had a guy from. Come on, bro, be respectful. People live underneath me, dog.
It's
That's
okay.
all right,
we've
man.
been
That's crazy.
fucking with you.
That's
but
crazy.
You got to
He's
learn to
angry.
take it in
Can
stride.
you feel his anger?
I could feel it for the last
I ain't
45
mate.
minutes.
He's mad.
Yeah,
I
That's
get
why I try to get you guys
He
to
just
talk.
doesn't like people from Sydney.
He doesn't. He's,
I know.
he's an
Yeah,
Albion.
you're right. You are right about
He's an
that.
But if
Albion
I was
asshole.
from Perth,
Bloody
that'd be
Sydney
fine.
people, mate.
If I
They're
was
so
from Perth,
stuck up, mate.
we'd be all chummy.
Me, yeah, all right, well,
Yeah.
who's,
So-
what were you going to ask me?
So Derek, in this voice is perfect. When you were diagnosed, did they tell you like, hey, you have hardcore autism? or were they like,
How does
hey,
that
you
work?
just have a little bit of
How does that work? I
am curious.
Yeah,
Very.
there-
they
there's
show you a
different
circle?
classifications of autism.
what kind of tizzy you got, bro?
I'm diagnosed high functioning. Right? Is there?
Kinda be nice.
As a matter of fact, before the DSM-5 came out, on DSM-4 I was diagnosed with a neurodevelopmental disorder, and that's been lumped. Holy shit! This is fucking distracted to hear myself talking.
Also, I don't know what the hell you're talking about right
I'm
now.
really a good actor.
I've got to deal with it. Anyways, yeah.
I think the Aussie feels bad 'cause he's not the main character.
No.
today. What'd you just do for the beep? I love. Whenever the Aussie starts talking too much, I just go. I need to learn how to use this thing better.
But
perfect.
it is a neurodevelopmental disorder. Along with Asperger's syndrome and one other thing, they would lumped under autism spectrum disorder.
So on top of that, my follow-up question is that do you have stims?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have what?
Stims.
It's like things that like, get you really
it's-
fucking croaked
It's
up.
usually like when I'm
What
in
do you do
private,
when you're
and I'm
hear me
like
or no?
very excited, like
Oh, it's ignore you.
things like that, and like and like something I do a lot when I was a child, and like I was excited at like, or I mean,
I haven't been
things
to a
like that.
therapist
Yeah.
since I was like 12 years old, but
Yeah.
I for sure stim. When
Yeah, me
the
too.
Same
Yeah.
thing when I'm like in private. You're like,
honestly,
all
but I
excited.
think that's like a
Yeah.
natural thing. Like when
I
you're
think
like
so.
really stoked about
Excited,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's, sometimes it happened in public, and then someone would catch me like, oh fuck, yeah. what's up?
O'Malley, you're on the board.
Okay, a thing that I find interesting with this overdiagnosis thing is I've never been diagnosed with anything. I went to a therapist when I was younger, but it was because my parents got divorced, and they're like, "Well, this will help." And I went like 5. You know what I mean? I went like 5 times. Nothing. I don't think that was the person who would have diagnosed me, but I definitely do a thing called masking. I know I do it.
All right.
And I think that's a phrase now used. If someone hears about
It's
that,
become
they'll go,
ubiquitous, yeah.
I mask.
Right.
I'm autistic.
What is masking?
Masking is like
What, for the viewers. What
they
is
know
masking?
you just don't. 'Cause you're stupid. The
You all right, mate?
I was about to ask you the same thing because you got all serious on us for a second.
He's so angry all the time. Masking.
Is
Okay,
this how he
I'm
is
trying to
every
include.
episode?
I'm trying to include the bloody.
But you keep coming back. This is sort of like
He's scared of you. He doesn't like how you're taller than him.
he doesn't
Is he
like how
taller
I'm a
than
little
me?
bit less ginger, but I'm a little bit more sexy. But somehow he's already with the French
more
supermodel. So what the fuck does he?
Here we
He
go,
wears,
mate.
does
he
even
wears
care?
things in his
Ew.
shoes to be taller.
Oh no! Those are Converse.
Right.
He's not wearing those chunky ones.
There's like a thing.
Yeah.
In between his socks.
On
and his
track,
shoe.
He
Yeah.
gets a
on track,
little
boys.
extra
On
happy.
Bought
track.
me some. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear
On
these.
topic. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
But what
Tell the viewers, mate.
masking is at work. You're not gonna say retard. I'm homophobic. You're not gonna say faggot. You're not gonna
truth.
say. Is it you put on a
At
new
work, I'm not going to say those things.
Yeah, dude, you won't because you're putting on a new personality
How do
that's
you know?
socially acceptable.
How do you
Dude,
know it is?
well, if you do, man, give me an LinkedIn fucking app.
Well, it's like where you mirror the behaviors of people around you.
Yeah, to make
fit
them
in.
feel more comfortable.
I
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
do.
Yeah,
Now that
yeah.
you guys are both saying that, I definitely do that.
But
I do
here's
that
the
so
thing.
much.
like,
Everyone-
it's
everyone
like-
does.
Yeah,
Can
but
I go?
that's
Can I go?
become
Can I go? Can I go?
something- Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I just have a lot of opinions about this.
You're cutting off our A-lister guest.
Please go
Well,
on.
well, he just went on a whole thing about how he's retarded. Let me go about how I'm retarded for a second.
Well, excuse you. I don't call it retarded. I call it high functioning retarded.
Well, I'm not asking right now, so I'm just talking honestly. I think it's a very heavy struggle that I've gotten very good at being a normal man in society, in my work, in churches, in social settings that aren't with comedians.
Churches,
But it's very tiring because I'm putting on a mask that is not who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
To make the people around me like me, which is close to psychopathic behavior, but it's not psychopathic.
that's
because-
what every corporate person does.
Yeah, and the Aussie has a corporate job because he sucks dick for a living.
I don't mask though.
Well, basically,
Oh, real quick, I'm sorry.
I knew you
You're
were
telling
just
me
doing-
at your job you've told every straight man that they're homophobic?
I probably have told people at work.
Oh, he's in HR.
That's pretty cool. He's like a designer at Tesla.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm not a designer at Tesla. That's completely
All right, well, that's good because I was going to say the cars look like shit.
well,
There's only one
basically,
that looks good.
correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm only talking to O'Malley right now. I'm hearing that you are retarded, but you pretend that you're not retarded.
Yep. It's very tiring.
I just want to make sure I heard that.
yeah,
correct.
it's very tiring.
Isn't that all?
Because like I can be like totally normal guy.
Yeah,
That sucks.
It's really exhausting to have a 60 IQ and pretend you're 100.
Definitely. I don't know what any of that means, but yeah,
Yeah, it
definitely.
means you're fucking stupid.
All right, for our listeners, let's describe what IQ means.
No. I actually think the exhausting thing is playing dumber than I am.
But that's
it's-
the fun.
well,
That's
it's
the
fun to
It's
play
something
dumb.
I didn't learn how to do until more recently. But it's so much fun.
It's very fun to play.
That's what
dumb.
Norm Macdonald made a career out of.
All right,
That's why he's always
Shout
got the
out
twinkle in
Norm
his eye.
Shout out Norm Macdonald.
R.I.P.
All right, break that down though. Okay, so what were
I
you doing?
agree with that 100%.
What were you doing before? You were trying to pretend that you were smarter than you actually were,
Well, I would do
I think
that.
and
most
now you're
people
trying
do
to
that.
pretend that you're stupider than you actually are. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I just won't reveal it all the time.
You want to reveal it.
Yeah, exactly. Like keep some of the cards
Just
in
keep
your chest.
it. Yeah.
keep some for
keep people
yourself.
guessing, right?
Well, no, not just keep people guessing. That sounds sort of like gaslighting, doesn't it? But
Oh, without gaslighting, just keep it interesting. You know what I mean?
yeah, right. Like, well, because like I felt like I had to like give everybody everything all the time to make them like me, right?
Yeah.
And like, well, but if I hold something back, then then I'll have that sort of like sexy ginger mystique like yourself.
You're gonna have this, bro.
You got that, bro.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
You ever get any stand up pussy?
Oh, I have gotten a little bit peripherally, not directly from stand up.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah,
That's sick,
yeah.
bro. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
Pussy
absolutely.
rocks.
I appreciate
To an extent.
It. No, it does. It does feel.
You can't buy it.
No, oh yeah, you can. But
Do you know where
can't-
to? Do you know where to buy pussy? If you wanted to buy some pussy tonight, could you?
I can give you a number.
Could you?
Yeah, I
that a
think
joke?
So. No,
Is that a bit?
Well,
Are you doing a bit?
Unless it's a bit from whoever told. Yeah, I'm doing
You
a
could-
bit. Of course, I'm
You
doing
could
a bit.
definitely buy pussy on 6th Street.
This guy's fucking full of shit.
Yeah. You know that lady with the saggy belly?
He's asking if I know Sarah. Yeah, I know Sarah. We all know Sarah.
Yeah, you've met Diaper Lady.
Diaper lady. Yeah. Do you listen to Matt and Shane's Secret podcast?
A little bit.
Nah, dude. They go really niche. I'm sorry. Nah, mate.
It's all right. Bring it on.
They go really deep into Austin lore that nobody else will get. Every now and then, especially on the Patreon, they like talk about specific homeless people downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And since I work with like security downtown, it's like I know all these homeless people.
Yeah.
I know all, not all of them, but the ones who cause problems. There's like a shirtless lady.
Mostly from California.
Nah, they're all from Pflugerville and shit.
From Pflugerville? Oh, shit.
That's what I say. They're liars.
Oh, my God.
They're full
There
of
are
Yeah, of
famous
course.
homeless people.
yeah, like the shirtless lady. There's like a shirtless black lady downtown Austin.
Shirtless
I've
black
seen the
lady.
shirtless lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah.
Dude, one of these guys, his name's Tony. Shout out Tony. There's no way you're listening to this.
Yeah, get a phone, Tony.
Tony rocks. Tony lives outside of the Whole Foods Target on 6th
Is
Street.
he the one who looks like Mike Tyson? There's a dead ringer for Mike Tyson. He's like 5'6", looks like Mike Tyson. I was going to draw the tattoo on his face with a Sharpie.
He lives right outside of Whole Foods and Target.
Yeah, I fucking love Tony. He's great.
Dude,
yeah.
I love Tony.
Yeah, he's not an asshole.
Also, don't feel bad for him. He kills it.
yeah.
He makes so much money every single day.
He helped me bark for one of my shows one time.
And he steals hella bikes.
Oh, fuck yeah, Tony.
He steals hella bikes.
Where does he steal the bikes from?
I watch him steal bikes all day. It's hilarious. We as a security company cheer. Like, yeah, Tony got one. If somebody forgot to lock up their bike, Tony will take the bike and drive it underneath the bridge, sell it for I don't know how much money, and then buy a bunch of K2 pre-rolled joints and then just smoke them outside of Whole Foods and
Oh,
Target.
Own
fuck
it.
yeah, Tony.
K2, that's still a thing.
Tony loves K2, and Tony rocks. He was in jail.
Yeah, he shared his weed with me one time. He's like, I got this from the bikes.
Bro,
Like,
don't smoke Tony's
No,
weed.
full circle.
Don't smoke Tony's
He's
weed.
probably
bro.
selling like $4,000 bikes for like $20. So.
Probably.
Dead ass. Probably. I saw him take like a $4,000 bike, and this
Yeah, like
guy,
one of the e-bikes.
dude, Tony's a
bike?
motherfucker. I respect Tony. I respect
Hustle,
bums.
bro.
I respect bums who don't steal and make money. That's cool as fuck to me. If you're stealing from fucking what do you call them? People who
Target.
No, townies.
Townies.
People who move into like towns like this and act like they make more than the median.
Okay,
We're all kind of broke except the Aussie.
Yeah, so sort of like what a frat boy becomes after he graduates.
Yeah, then they moved, and then he's from Illinois, and he makes $200K a year in sales, and he moves to Austin, Texas, and he treats people like shit.
Yeah.
If Tony steals your bike, go Tony.
Yeah, absolutely,
Go,
Tony.
Tony.
Let's go, Tony.
Yeah, I like bums who don't steal. Well, no, I'm actually kind of put
he's
myself into a corner
stealing,
here.
but
He
he's-
does steal. He
He's
does
stealing from people that you feel deserve to be stolen from.
Yeah,
we
don't
go.
steal from. Also, if bums steal from like stores, I don't really care too much too. But like, I don't like when bums like hurt people or like harass
Right.
people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Harassing people, like women, and like spitting on kids. I've seen bums spit on kids in my job.
Oh my god. There was a bum that pissed on my feet one time.
Isn't that annoying?
Yeah, it's just like
How did that happen?
You say, what the fuck, bro?
right. It was
I
a
thought I was gonna suck your dick and
how
then pissing on me.
How did you let that? How did that happen?
How did I let that happen? You're victim blaming.
Yeah, he's victim-
you
that's
fucking
nasty.
cunt.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
I'm not victim blaming.
That's a
I'm
nasty
just saying
thing
if
to
someone,
say.
if someone,
How did that happen?
hang
It was
on,
a rainy night.
hear me out.
You
Hear
already
he
asked
raped
the
me.
question.
How did
You
that
didn't
happen?
fucking answer the question.
Hear me out,
Hear
you
me.
bloody dickheads. If someone's coming towards me and is obviously like, you know,
Oh, that's not how it happened.
bit
though.
homeless,
You're
I'll be
picturing
like-
it all wrong.
I'd be kind of like keeping my distance.
But
But if
wrong,
he,
mate.
Yeah,
But if he's pulling out- hang on, if he's pulling
you think
out-
I
hang
saw it come in and I'm like,
Hang on,
yeah,
hang on,
have
mate.
a little
It's-
sprinkle here.
hang on, mate. No, I'm not a dickhead in
Make
this.
my toe fungus grow.
I'm not a dickhead.
I'm not a dickhead in this, mate, because like it takes a lot for someone to pull their dick out and then piss on you. Like that's a lot of
Does it take a
time.
lot? It wouldn't take me much.
No, it
If
wasn't.
someone came
Some
up
of
to
them are
me,
swift.
Pause, Daddy. You're
Put
not
it-
understanding.
all right, well, enlighten me. That's why I'm genuinely curious. Go on.
Right. I just finished doing a set over at. Thank you very much. Yeah.
It's just funny.
Did
It's always
a
funny.
street mic down by like 6th and Congress. That's
That's where I was at. And I went and I started to go down the street. It was a rainy night. And
I can't understand it. Can we turn that off, mate?
I don't think I can.
all right.
Um,
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to really unlock his autism. I know there's like You're like a Pikachu. You came in here, you're like a Pikachu.
No,
and
I'm
then
a
you're like
Raichu.
one level up of a Pikachu. I want to get your autism to the maximum. I want to
Thundershock.
autism you out. I want to see where we get to.
Rainy night, and I was going down the street, right? And so I was just walking, and then all of a sudden I was wearing open-toed shoes. You know, I like wearing flip-flops. And then suddenly I felt a little bit of extra water coming onto my feet, and I looked over, and this guy, he had his dick out, and he was peeing on my feet while I was walking.
So my question is, how did you not notice the guy with his dick out?
How did I not notice the guy with his dick out?
You're keeping your eyes down. You're walking like a
Right, exactly. I was
This
walking
guy
like
has
a regular
idea what it's
person.
like to be a normal man. He's a millionaire. He's $1 million. He's over $1 million.
Well,
And, like,
fantastic. We should be friends.
I think
It's nice to have rich friends.
all I'm saying, I'll leave it at this. I'll leave it at this is that I think if someone had their dick out and was about to piss on me, I feel like I would notice. But
Well, you're
that's-
just better than the rest of us, Aussie.
What do you feel like you would notice, bro?
it's
Good on you,
it's
mate.
not true. It's not true
That's a good Trump. That's a good Trump.
not you.
I didn't know you could do Trump.
That was a decent Trump.
because you'll be in jail.
That's not bad. For him never doing impressions. Also, I think it's super important to like appreciate and acknowledge right now. He's not in like the entertaining scene.
Absolutely.
He's just a guy.
No,
Just a bloke.
he did a great job at that.
He's fucking hilarious, dude. Like I like this guy.
absolutely.
I talk a lot of shit.
Are you just
about the
throwing me a
Aussie,
bone
man.
right
He
now,
doesn't
mate?
commit crime. He doesn't commit crime. He's not one of those guys coming in
That's a lot better.
trying to make any kind of problems
better.
in our
Here
country.
we go.
He does a great job.
Great job.
Can I interview like I'm Don Lemon and you're Trump?
Absolutely.
Donald Trump.
Don, what did you bring me here for? I only have limited time. I'm getting ready for the inauguration.
Well, Mr. Trump, I really appreciate you coming on tonight. As you know, there's a lot of concerns in the nation right now. There's hysteria.
Absolutely.
There are people worried about the power you now hold with the last term without re-election as a possibility for you, and they are worried that you're going to do some things that might be considered unhinged or
Let me stop you there. The power that I hold is with the cooperation of the people. The people, they elected me. They elected me 3 times. It got stolen the second time. But this time we're going to come back and we're going to make America better than it's ever been.
Dana White's made a lot of very interesting points on social media recently
Great guy, great guy.
about
That was a fake burp, fake news.
Big bird.
how are you going to stop illegal streaming?
How am I going to stop illegal streaming? Well,
A lot
illegal
of tax
streaming.
dollars going to nowhere.
Yeah, illegal streaming is a big problem. We have to protect the movie industry. I mean, I ran The Apprentice, best reality TV show for 13 years running. We need to stop this illegal stream. Did you say illegal screaming?
I said illegal immigrants.
Illegal immigrants. Oh, well, immigration is a different topic. I heard you say illegal streaming. I mean, Hollywood is hemorrhaging
Dreaming
billions
of
of
the
dollars.
immigrants.
Threw him a curveball right there.
What we really want to know, what
I lost the weave. See, I do the weave.
Mr. Donald Trump, what the Aussie really wants to know, I'll speak for him here, is what are you going to do with the gay people?
My brother thinks you're going to put them in camps.
No, gays are
brother's
great
gay.
people.
Brother's gay.
Have you ever been to a gay neighborhood in Chicago, in San
Beautiful.
Francisco? Higher property values. I'm a real estate guy. We need to protect the gay people in America.
That's a good answer. That's a
I,
good answer.
I won't be
That's
doing
a good
anything
answer.
with
That's a good
Project
answer.
2025. Protect the gay people.
That's
They
from
make
Donald
great
Trump
cities.
himself.
That's from Donald Trump himself. That's a good guys. Round of applause. That's really good. That's really good. Into the mics. That's really good. My brother is like actually like technically a genius. Like
fantastic.
for real. He's been like officially. I don't know what it is, but when he was like 12, they're like, "Yeah, you're a genius."
That's fantastic.
I love him a lot. He's 6 years older than me. I'm adopted, so I don't have his like brain. Genius brother, gay brother. He's gay. He didn't come out till he was 30. So my entire childhood, I looked up to him as like that's what a man is.
And now you don't? Is that what you're saying?
I do not know. And well, I don't. And
So you looked up to him like that's what a man is?
but he's very like this.
right. Okay. Right.
So that's
yeah.
why I get it from.
He's just a bit effeminate. Yeah.
No, he's fucking gay as shit.
Oh, he's super gay.
I'm not
also
saying
a
that
genius.
hateful. He's just gay as shit.
No, that's great.
Some
Yeah.
people are straight as shit. He's gay as shit.
Fantastic.
And I looked up to him as like that's what a man is. I want to be like my older
Gotcha.
brother.
No father. There was just that.
We had a father. He was just worked a lot.
All right.
And
Yeah.
not in a sad way. He's
Samesies.
not a sad way. Not a sad way. He just worked a lot. He worked weird hours. He worked like 2 to 10. It's not so
All
like
right.
after school he wasn't there, and then on
I
the weekends
see.
he was there.
I see.
And I knew my dad and my brother didn't get along. What are we talking about? And
What are you talking
my
about?
brother is a genius. Truly,
Say more. Say more.
he thinks Project 2025 is real. which is like crazy to me. Like, you think,
Am I answering this question as Trump or am I answering it as Derek?
all right,
Trump.
Donald Trump, can you
want
please,
both. I want both.
Donald Trump, can you please tell my brother that Project 2025 is real?
Well, I think what we have to understand about this is that there's good people on both sides. There's people who want to do right for America, and there's people who want to do right for America. And the people who want to do right for America, well, some of them think that the other people who want to do right for America want to do wrong for America. And what we have to think about right here is now what we have to do is we need to do a little weave. You know, we need to do a weave, and we need to figure out exactly where the middle ground is. Because honestly, not everybody who wants to stop abortion is wrong, and not everyone who wants abortion up to the 9th month is wrong. But I think most of those people are wrong because honestly, there's a lot of pressure from the political lobbies.
That made way too much sense for
Shout
Trump.
out the lobby.
That made way too much sense.
I thought you were gonna say-
that's actually a pretty good answer, which I don't think Trump would do. We all like Trump here, but well, that's not bad to say. He won the majority vote. There's no need to hide anymore, boys. We're the number ones.
Right, but yeah, it's
Here's something I would really I want to kind of shake up this entire podcast.
Okay.
I want to drop a nuclear bomb on the podcast.
Here.
absolutely.
It really involves you. You're a star. You're doing better. You're doing better than I ever thought you would have done. Not in a bad way. I thought you were gonna do really good. I didn't do anything today. I didn't leave my apartment until I went down to see you. I hung out in here all day.
Sad boy.
Oh,
yeah.
which never happens. Not sad. Not sad. But I
little
actually
bit
was,
sad.
Got a beautiful place. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I was very nervous for this because I respect you a lot. Who I don't respect is the Aussie.
Can you tell?
And
Can you tell he's nervous?
No, I couldn't
don't
tell
you-
that he's
why
nervous.
don't you respect me,
I
man?
couldn't
What's
tell that
going
he
on?
doesn't.
it's because if you hate me, it doesn't matter to me.
He's getting ready to do some cocaine.
That's
right
the
now.
reason. Do you think I hate you?
Yeah,
Now
but
he's about to suck on his finger.
You think I hate you?
he loves sucking on things. It's subliminal.
It's nothing to be
finger suck.
ashamed of. It's
Finger
just an
suck
oral
is very
fixation.
romantic.
Who?
You, brother.
I'm gonna let you guys have it out while I take a
Taking a
piss really
leak.
quick.
All right.
Derek, do you remember the
what I want,
first
mate.
time as a little kid that you wiped your own ass? Do you remember that moment?
Yes, I do remember that
You
moment.
remember
Can
it.
you hear me?
Yeah, let me get my. Oh,
Does it
here
sound
it is.
fine?
I remember it vividly.
This is like a good.
I'm very
Can you
curious.
sound over?
Yeah.
I don't know where to hold this. I don't have headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
somewhere around there.
I had to
dog.
wipe
You want
my
the
own
headphones?
ass.
Hey, Derek's talking.
Sorry, guys. All right, we'll just sort out audio stuff. All right, Deza. It's all you, mate.
Oh, thank you.
The first time Derek wiped his own ass without any help.
Right. Now, I don't want to say an age, but I had to wipe my own ass because my mother always told me to ask her for permission for things like going to the bathroom and things like that.
Right. Good mom.
And right, yeah, but she'd always like take care of the wiping for me and everything. I sort of like had an idea of the mechanics, but like that was just like she would kind of like I guess control my behavior a little bit.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Crazy.
This is great content.
Okay.
And we were out. I think it was like at a zoo or something, and like I was going to the men's room, and so she sent my oldest sibling, my oldest brother, with me to help me, and well, he's a she now, but she talked me through it very
That
well.
happens.
Yeah, right. It's just the
wait,
modern
That's
life.
just life in
For
society.
him to wipe your
Trump's
ass.
coming back. That's gone.
Yeah. He at the time, she now, yeah, but he at the time he helped me wipe my own ass, and I remember, she talked me through it, but it was kind of strange because I felt like, well, mom was supposed to do this.
How old are you here?
Well, I'm not going to say
That's
an
important
age.
to the story.
He didn't
Oh my
want to
God.
say an age, which is respectable.
Did you get boners?
No.
right, under boner age.
You're being a bit of an asshole right now.
I'm not being an arsehole. That's a normal question. I view life pre 9/11, post 9/11, pre boners, post boners.
It was pre 9/11.
I mean,
It was
this
pre 9/11.
my
Okay, so you
first ass wipe.
just be
that's very young.
be-
Very respectful. That's respectful.
But,
I'm not being an arsehole.
Yeah, but but because it was like sort of improvised, we're out of the house because like usually at home, like I'd be say like, "Hey, mom, can I go to the bathroom?" She's like, "Okay," yeah. And but we were outside of the house, and I had to do it myself. It's like, oh well, this is easy. I can do this. Like, but it's kind of strange. I didn't think to like try it or do it myself before because there was always mom was there. So like she would just do that for me.
She gave you the thumbs up. It was okay.
That's I mean, she wouldn't put her thumb up, but yeah, right, exactly. She gave the okay. Yeah, yeah. Let's
You're an American Dad fan?
Oh, absolutely.
Me too. I love it.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
There's a line in that me and my buddy quote all the time. It's Roger. Stan gives Roger a motivational speech to go raid the CIA headquarters, and Stan says, "And let's go." And Roger's like, "Yeah," and they celebrate for a quick second, and then Roger, right before they leave, Stan's about halfway out the door. Roger goes, "Ooh, before I go, I'm gonna have to wipe better." And that's how I feel about 85% of things I do.
Before I go, I'm gonna have to wipe
better.
What are you talking about, Roger?
Mate,
I've got to say, I'm kind of flattered. You guys brought cards and everything. You had some questions prepared.
We're scared of you. I was nervous all day.
Absolutely.
Well, let me ask my prescribed question, which was written by Michael O'Malley.
Aiden Fox wrote that question in.
Aiden Fox wrote this question. Thank you, Aiden Fox.
Actually, a normal man. He's not like us. He hates this. He thinks we're gay.
When he's gay.
He's not gay.
He's not gay.
Aiden rocks.
Desi boy.
Yeah.
Does hosting shows help book other shows? Or is it better to focus on getting other gigs?
I think it's better to focus on getting other gigs in this town. If you host shows in other towns where hosting a show really means something, but this place, every fucker hosts a show.
I hosted a show.
Yeah, and all you do is you deal with other people's bullshit all day.
So it's pretty easy to host a show, is it? It's pretty
easy, but
it's pretty
easy to find a venue.
Basic bitch kind of thing to do.
The amount of respect.
Well, excuse you, I should say, a basic bitch kind of thing to do. I'm a big star in this town.
So disrespectful.
Dude, you are pretty, it's actually kind of funny that you're being so. It's like if I was really mean to the guy who played
you're letting your inner frustrations come out.
It's not that far off if the guy who played Oppenheimer he was here and I was like, "So you acting shit, huh?" That's what you're doing to this guy. It's crazy. It's super mean, but I think it's kind of funny. You're being mean to him.
I've been trying to be very nice to you this whole time.
You are trying to be nice. You're being a cunt, Aussie.
Man, I'm not saying you're a basic bitch. I'm just saying there's the basic bitch kind of thing to do.
Well, I would reframe that. No, I would reframe that and say that's a thing that a lot of people do or aim to do.
Oh my god! Yeah. But you said you don't do it anyway. That's why.
Yeah, because I've got to deal with.
Tiz up. You're making him tiz up, Aussie. I gave the Aussie the interview with Sharon. He's fucking up.
So you're getting other gigs then, mate.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Jesus.
How do you go about doing that?
Oh, well, you know people, you talk to people, you ask people, people see you doing a good job.
You have some level of talent.
Yeah, you just got to be talented. You got to swing for the fences every now and again. Yeah, why are you interested in getting into stand up?
Oh,
he's funny.
All right.
He is very much.
He's funny when he reads my jokes.
He's a closeted funny guy.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Oh, there's a big market for closeted funny guys in Austin.
I
think you can go far.
He's barely closeted.
Absolutely.
Did you hear him talk earlier?
And people fucking love the accent. That's how I got so big.
Yeah. You would have got big by the accent, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
But who closes?
I like how you've continued the Australian accent for 2 hours now.
Well, I really appreciate it. Yeah.
He's from Sydney,
yeah.
Of course he's gonna do it. Yeah.
Well, I knew at some point I would have to come clean, and I think that this is the time. I'm from Boston. I lived in California for a long time, and I've lived
goodness!
Whoa! And I've been in Austin for about 4 years now. But I really just wanted to shine you on.
Man, you had me convinced, bro. I was so convinced you were from Sydney, bro. Even though you sounded like a Kiwi to me the entire time.
Multiple times I forgot that's how you did. Dude, hearing your actual voice there was refreshing. I know.
But that was pretty fun.
That was awesome, bro. That was awesome.
That's crazy, bro.
Thank you.
Literally carried that for
I was listening that whole time. No, seriously. I was listening that whole time waiting for you just to forget that you're putting on this persona.
Me too.
And I'm like, one of these
I feel bad for you.
one of these fucking moments, you're gonna be like, oh hey bro, and you're gonna be shit, I forgot that I'm meant to be Australian.
Nah.
And you didn't. You
I'm
did the
in
entire
character.
time.
I stay in
Nah,
character.
mate, I'm keen as hell.
You were in character that entire time.
Thank you. I appreciate
That was
it.
pretty
Exhausting.
badass, bro.
All right.
And so a few months, like right after Halloween, I hosted, because I was supposed to host a show at the Green Room.
Your actual voice is so nice. I like your actual voice. It's very calming to my ears.
Oh my god! All right, let's start the podcast.
It's much better for radio, yeah. Because I was supposed to host a Halloween show at the Green Room, where I was going up as Andy Kaufman. Thank you very much. And I was going to be Andy Kaufman, and then I'd do Tony Clifton and all those things. But then I got booked at the Shakespeare's open mic, and so I said like, well, all my practice Andy Kaufman would go to waste, and so I arrived at the venue as Andy Kaufman. I was Andy Kaufman the whole time. He was in my body, but he just from beyond the grave, he was here. And the funnest thing was when I would say hello to someone that they knew me and I knew them, and I said, "Hello, who are you?" and the look of confusion on their face, it was the best.
All right.
Did you start stand up in Boston or no?
No. I lived there till I was 7.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And moved to California.
Yeah.
O'Malley, why is your fire detector out of the ceiling?
I cooked some beef earlier, a little too hard.
Hell yeah.
So Derek, the most successful person we've had on this podcast yet,
The Aussie.
other than this guy, of course.
Billionaire Aussie.
So you're running a show. Let's say you're running a new show in Austin for some people that have never visited Austin, maybe never have seen comedy before. You're hosting the show and you have 3 comics that you showcase Austin comics to these newcomers. Of
Non-established.
Non-established. Who are your top 3 that are going on this show?
Yeah, my top 3, because like there's some people who I'm already really tight with, and I really love them a lot, and I would have them on because I really love having him. There's Riley Pritchett, fantastic. Yes, yeah, and he really cares about the art of it, you know, and and because he's a genuine artist, it's like I feel like he deserves that. There's also Connor Broyles.
Connor rocks.
Yeah, you know Connor too?
I know Connor, yeah.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah, and he's got
Connor
so much
fantastic.
personality. Yeah, and then if I was going to talk about like people who I don't know that I can always get, but I would really love to have, I would have Jack Timmons, I'd have Lucas McCrary, and I'd have Dylan Sullivan close it.
Holy fuck, what a lineup. I like how you put no women in there. That's respectable. That's respectable, dog. That's respectable. I would honestly have 2 to 6 women on mine, but that's very cool that you have many. Dude, Dylan rocks.
I like Lucas a lot too.
Lucas rocks.
Lucas was one of the first comedians I saw here when I moved here 3 years ago, and I
Lucas
saw him.
and Dylan are two of the people who, when I saw them for the first time, I said there's something really good, something really special about them.
Yes.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw Lucas, we were at some stupid Friday night Shakespeare's open mic where it was mostly just us comics. But Lucas went up with this. There was this chick named Claudia who used to live here 4 years ago, and he like took her dog. She had like this little Pomeranian, and he took the dog up with him. And was just like petting the dog, and like no one was paying any attention. And so he'd like start talking, but as soon as people would stop paying attention, or if they'd start paying attention, he'd say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do you know Francisco Racone?
Oh, absolutely,
dude.
He's one of my oldest friends too. He and Victor Martinez.
He's
Jr.
fantastic, man. I go to a lot of shitty comedy shows. I do.
Yeah, me too. I've been to so many.
Francisco randomly is at some of them, and Francisco is way better than these shows.
Yes.
He'll do them. He'll do them.
He still does.
Francisco's fucking incredible. If Francisco doesn't become famous, I will be like irritated as an old man. I'll be like, you know what I mean? Like Francisco is, he's one of the people that dude, him and Aiden are in the same boat for me. I'm like, you guys are both like super underappreciated, and
okay.
It's an interesting thing because like if you don't live in Austin and you don't go to comedy shows a lot, you might not completely understand how talented some of these people are who get absolutely zero respect in the scene. Aiden could be one of the most famous comics in the world.
Now, to be fair, Francisco gets respect. He gets spots at the mothership, you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't know
he's-
him that well. I
he's-
just like
yeah,
him. I just
he's-
like him.
He's become successful since he had.
Shut up, Francisco. Good job, bro.
fantastic. Way
Fuck
to go.
yeah, Francisco. Bro, I'm so happy for you, man. I didn't know you got mothership
Yeah.
spots.
All right,
Awesome, bro.
he had one spot at Kill Tony where every question they asked him, because they don't usually like this, but every question they asked him, he answered with a joke, and it a joke that worked for every single question.
Gangsta.
Yeah, and so and some of the people on the panel, they acknowledged they were like, no, you got to answer with a joke, but he fucking crushed it. And so since then he's been kind of rolling with that crew a little bit. He's been doing spots at the mothership. He goes up to Sunset.
He still does shitty shows.
Yeah.
Dude, Francisco, dude,
Yeah.
you absolutely fucking rock, dude.
That's right, Francisco.
We
You
gotta
can't
get
forget your roots, cocksucker. You can't forget your roots.
Oh fuck. We gotta get you on the potty with Derek. We gotta get more mics. I feel like we kind of killed this episode. How far in are we?
We've done 2 hours.
Oh,
boys.
that's way too far. All right. This is Derek Dimple. He did a great job on the potty. If you want to stick around, we probably post this at the end, but also in a separate clip. Me and Derek and the boys are going to write a tiny little short story. We love you. Thank you so much for watching. This is episode 4.5. Goodbye.
Derek.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I feel like I got to get back in my character.
Derek, say something clever.
You do.
Say something clever. Say something clever, Trevor. All right.
All right, that's the end of the episode. Goodbye, guys.